Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel, guys, now, as I've kind of teased for a little while now, I wanted to do something Christmas related again on the channel. Now, guys, I love Christmas. Christmas is just a wonderful time of year. Spend quality family time and just watch loads of Christmas movies, which I have already been doing as we speak, and listening to Christmas music, and yeah, just the sort of the kind of Christmas is just, yeah, it's just a lush time of year all around. And yeah, I wanted to do something like last year, another like kind of Christmas themed video. And last year I did do my video on what would be my idea of a horror themed all-nighter, and I wanted to do something similar, but this time around having a Christmas movie all-nighter, and that could be like your own like sort of festival or cinema where you select a few movies that will run from evening time or late at night till the early hours in the morning. And that's exactly what I wanted to do, is to do kind of like what I reckon would be my idea of like a Christmas movie themed all-nighter. And yeah, because I just thought this would be a fun video to make. And yeah, guys, at the end of the video as well, I am actually gonna nominate a few people. And this is absolutely optional, by the way, guys, to the people I'm going to nominate to take on this challenge. It would just be what would be your own Christmas movie all-nighter. A selection of movies that you would choose, which would probably run from around evening or late at night till the early hours in the movie in an all-nighter, basically. So yeah, and if anyone, by the way, guys, wants to take part in doing like a response video to this, you're more than welcome to do so, because yeah, it'd be really good to see people take part in this. But I still wanted to do this as well because it's just to kind of like give myself even an idea of what I think would make a great like Christmas themed all-nighter, in my opinion. Let the festivities commence with this Christmas themed video. Grab yourself a cuppa or a beverage of your choice and let's get on with the show. Let it snow and let's see what movies I have picked for my Christmas all-nighter video. Come on, bring on the show, let it snow, let's go. Right, guys, so the first film I have chosen is actually a short film and it's a TV movie. Now, I am thinking about doing a video as well on like kind of some of my favourite Christmas TV specials, because last year I did do my top 15 favourite Christmas movies, and I actually would like to do something similar, but actually focus on some of my favourite Christmas TV specials. This is definitely one of them, but it's in its own right classed as a film as well on it in that respect. And my goodness, just a beautiful 2D animated film, and just a classic for a reason. It's mad to think this is going to be turning 60 next year, and my goodness, it still holds up. But this is the film I would kickstart my Christmas all-nighter with this, and that is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, this is absolutely wonderful, guys, where you just focus on like Whoville and just the town, the build up for Christmas. And if there's one thing that I absolutely love as well with Christmas, it's just the whole build up, the setup on Christmas Eve and that, and being with my family, prepping like you know, for Christmas Day and stuff. I just love that time of year. And yeah, this film just does that justice as well with the whole build up to Christmas. But I do like that they have like their own take on like a Scrooge-esque character with the Grinch here, but you learn kind of why the Grinch hates Christmas the way he does as well. And yeah, this is just a really beautiful little animated film, guys. Boris Karloff just voices the Grinch wonderfully well, and Max the dog as well. And yeah, it's just a really great Dr. Seuss adaptation there. And I could have picked this or even The Snowman, because The Snowman is just one of the best like animated movies ever, in my opinion. And yeah, that would have been a great shout. But I think to kind of kickstart this all-nighter, I think sometimes having like a short film like this, I think really is a good way to kickstart it. So that is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Dr. Seuss, and with Boris Karloff voicing the Grinch. Then guys, I've picked, now this is a bit of it's I wouldn't say controversial, but it's kind of like debatable if you would class this as a Christmas movie or not. And I just think it's a film that not necessarily on the whole would be classed as a full-on Christmas film, but a film that does have, for the like 80% of the movie, the Christmas New Year's setting, but also takes place at Christmas, and just, you know, like it speaks volumes in terms of like having that Christmassy setting. And obviously, in my opinion, it's a film that I probably would most likely, and every time I watch this movie, it is going to be at Christmas time. Trading places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, and oh my goodness, guys, this film is wonderful. I absolutely love this film. This film gets better and better for me with each viewing, and I did love this film the first time I watched it, but it's just a film that every time I watch it, I always pick up on something new about it. And yeah, it's just, I think the reason why I picked this as part of my Christmas all-nighter is it's just good to kind of like have a film in there that, you know, like might not necessarily be set in at Christmas in the entirety, but for the most part it's set at Christmas, but also just a reminder of, you know, like a lot of these great 80s comedies as well. And this is a comedy in its own right, but like a comedy drama as well. How, you know, the whole deal that goes on between these wealthy brothers, and, you know, like they kind of like targeted one person to the next. Dan Aykroyd, who's this wealthy businessman, he's at the peak of his powers, he's just having such a great time in his life with such a satisfying relationship, and, you know, like he's got all these loyalties and stuff. And then you've got Eddie Murphy's character that's just basically living on the streets. As the film goes on, it flips it on its head, and then you see both Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy have just swapped lives, and just what it's like for both of these characters, kind of like, you know, like kind of how they swapped lives. And it's just a fantastic film, guys. I absolutely love it. Where when Jamie Lee Curtis comes midway through the film as well, she's a great addition to this story, and, you know, she's trying to help Dan Aykroyd in the best way possible, getting back on his feet, you know, kind of bouncing back there. But yeah, when you see Eddie Murphy is taking on this mantle and this new power afoot, you kind of see how it's going to affect like kind of this sort of like this business as well. But like he's knowing little to nothing about these wealthy brothers that have striked up this deal. And yeah, and then when you see that new evidence has come to light, then it does bring Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, you know, like together on screen, and, you know, like and teaming up together at like at one point in the film, and you see how the story progresses from there, and it's just a really fantastic film, guys. I love this film. I've known about this film for the longest time, but I just never knew it was set at Christmas. But yeah, every time I watch this film now, it's always going to be every December without fail. So that is Trading Places there, which would be my first full feature-length film to kickstart this all-nighter after The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. And then afterwards, guys, kind of sticking with the comedy genre there, I went for this film, this almighty classic comedy film, and that is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Christmas with the Griswolds, which is just such a great fun time, isn't it? I mean, this film I just never ever get tired of. Yeah, just where you see Clark, is it the main father, played by Chevy Chase, and you just see he's just counting down to Christmas. He is just looking forward to spending quality time with the Griswolds, his family. He's got these sort of big plans in place, you know, like to have the perfect family Christmas. But when you see his brother, I think played by Randy Quaid, and his family, they kind of come and sort of stride on their turf, it kind of turns his Christmas plans upside down into a grinding halt. And then for Clark, things just become a little bit stress-headed, and you just really feel sorry for him. Things just go horribly wrong as soon as his brother rolls into town, and wow, there is just some laugh-out-loud scenes, guys. Obviously, the scene by the swimming pool, and obviously, shit are full, that classic line from Randy Quaid's character. The scene with the squirrel underneath the tree, and obviously the speech at the table. It is just, yeah, there is some just laugh out loud moments in this film, guys. The scene with the sleigh as well. Yeah, and the scene with the rooftop. It's just a really charming, great Christmas film, Christmas festive time with the Griswolds. A fantastic, Christmas movie that again, I watch every December without fail. And yeah, I think, again, if I was to pick a Christmas comedy movie, I would just look no further and pick this. Although there is other great Christmas comedy movies, but in terms of this Christmas all-nighter, I think this is just a banger of a choice there. So that's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation there. Right, guys, so kind of going back to what I would say is alternative Christmas, in my opinion, an alternative Christmas movie. I can understand why not everyone might class this as a full-on Christmas movie like Trading Places, whilst in my opinion I do class Trading Places as a Christmas film. I also class this as a Christmas film in my opinion, but I can understand why this isn't also classed as a full-on Christmas film by many people as well. In that respect, it has the Christmas sort of setting and takes place at Christmas, and I think because of that, I think it's one of them, in my opinion, I would choose to watch at the Christmas time of year. Batman Returns. Yeah, I absolutely love Batman Returns. It's a film that has just got better for me on each viewing, guys. I think I originally gave this a 3.5, and now it's gone to a 4, and now it's gone to a 4.5 star on Letterboxd. Last year when I saw this at Tyneside Cinema in 35mm, that might have been my best viewing of this film yet, and where I kind of preferred or enjoyed this film the most. And I've always really liked this film, but I think last year was probably where I probably enjoyed the film the most. Whilst I don't think this film is on the level of Batman 89. I still think this is a fantastic sequel to Batman 89, and yeah, Batman Returns, just a great movie. Obviously, you've got a great, like, obviously Christmassy feel, great Christmas setting, of course, where Gotham City, that ceremony with the Christmas tree and the lights, and Alfred that goes out Christmas shopping, and then obviously you've got that sort of that like that gang that sort of strike the town at the start of it, and then you've got obviously the underlayer with the penguins, and obviously Oswald Cobblepot comes into the picture as the new like mayor, and obviously the new threat to the story. But not everyone kind of knows like what he is capable of and why he is this great threat seen through the eyes of Bruce Wayne. And yeah, Michael Keaton's my favourite Batman, by the way, guys. And you know, like, he is a fantastic sort of version of Bruce Wayne / Batman. And yeah, I think this is an incredible film, in my opinion. I think Christopher Walken as Max Schreck is a great sort. There's a great side plot there with him, and he's got like this enterprise, and you know, like kind of how he, I think, sort of had a bit of a run-in with Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, and how they kind of had their own like sort of bittersweet rivalry there, how that comes into the picture, and then how you see Michelle Pfeiffer become, her character becomes Catwoman. And yeah, it's just really great, guys. Like I say, not a perfect movie. There are a couple of flaws here and there, but with what this film has going for it and what Tim Burton does with this as a sequel to Batman 89, I think he does a really, really great job at it. And obviously, you could see what's his name, Matt Reeves, taking some inspiration from this, and kind of, you know, sort of, you know, kind of taken some inspiration from this when he went on to doing the Batman from 2022, sorry, which is a 5-star film for me, guys. That is just an absolutely amazing movie. That film probably took a bit of inspiration from this film in some aspects, so yeah, but this is a great sort of like Christmas setting in regards to a Batman movie and a superhero movie in that matter, because there are a couple of other superhero movies that do have a Christmassy feel. Obviously, you've got Shazam and Iron Man 3, but I think this is, in terms of a superhero movie, I think this just really captures the Christmassy setting the best, in my opinion. So yeah, really, that would be like kind of my choice of superhero movie to feature at my Christmas all-nighter there. So that is Batman Returns, and yeah, can't wait to watch this one again very shortly, guys. I'm gonna watch this one again when I go back to my parents for spending time at my parents for like a few days over the Christmas period, and this is a film I think I'm gonna like and watch when I go back to my parents as well. So that is Batman Returns there. And the second to last one now, guys, for this Christmas themed all-nighter, and I have gone for my favourite Christmas movie ever. It's not Christmas Vacation, obviously, we just talked about that, but that is still high up there as one of my favourite Christmas films. But I have gone for a film that, again, I watch every Christmas Eve without fail, is Gremlins. I just fucking love this movie, guys. I watch it every Christmas Eve without fail now. I think I've watched it every Christmas Eve since about 2019 or 2020 now. It's always going to be a Christmas Eve staple for me now. Again, it just speaks volumes in terms of the Christmas season. Obviously, Darlene Loves Christmas that features in the opening credits of Gremlins, and obviously you've got the Christmas trees, this guy that delivers a Christmas tree, you've got a couple of references to It's a Wonderful Life, the Mogwai Gizmo is given as a Christmas present to Billy. Again, the Gremlins come together to sing Christmas carols. And you've got that emotional backstory with Phoebe Cates, her character, with her father being dressed up as Santa. And yeah, so there's a lot there that is kind of like to why I do class this as a Christmas film. And this is obviously just my honest to God opinion as well, guys. But yeah, I do absolutely love Gremlins, and yeah, it's just again got that snowy feel. Again, you do see obviously the Christmas lights, the decorations, the music as well from Jerry Goldsmith has that kind of that Christmassy sort of oomph to it as well. Gremlins is, you know, like I say, this would definitely make a great double bill with like another film from Joe Dante, which would be Small Soldiers. Like you see kind of Billy that is acquainted with Gizmo, but when, you know, like you see Gizmo is obviously what the rules are and what the barriers are, and then things are blown out of proportion, then you see there is a great threat to the story there, and led brilliantly by Spike as well. So yeah, really great movie, guys. Again, a 5 out of 5 for me on Letterboxd. I could be slightly biased there, but I just absolutely love every minute of this movie, and just a great bundle of characters. Great also side story with that main lady who is always like having a dig at like Billy's dog as well, and just and then Billy is just really not happy with this lady that keeps coming back and forth to this bank and just giving him grief for no apparent reason. So yeah, really great film, and I'm going to be very interested to see where they're going to go with Gremlins 3, which I think is coming out next year, I believe. So that is Gremlins there, my all-time favourite Christmas film. Then, guys, to finish the Christmas all-nighter, I thought I would go for a rendition of A Christmas Carol, and this is hands down my favourite rendition of A Christmas Carol. Again, like Gremlins, one I always watch every Christmas Eve without fail, and it's just such a shame that this doesn't have a Blu-ray release over here in the UK. This absolutely deserves it, because this is just an absolutely amazing rendition of A Christmas Carol. And again, the actor that does and always does Ebenezer Scrooge the best in terms of portraying the character, in my opinion, has to be Alistair Sim in A Christmas Carol Scrooge from 1951. This is an absolutely beautiful rendition of A Christmas Carol. I think there is a colorized version of this, but I've always stuck with the black and white version. And yeah, Alistair Sim, I think, just gives off a stellar leading performance as Ebenezer Scrooge. Again, I think the three Ghosts of Christmas do, again, the actors that they do such a brilliant job. I'll see the Ghost of Christmas Past, the Ghost of Christmas Present, and the Ghost of Christmas Future. The portrayal of all the three ghosts of Christmas in this film is wonderful. And again, I do love, again, the whole Christmassy setting. Obviously, I do love the segment of the movie with Bob Cratchit and his family sat around the table, and just and it's just got that real sort of humbled feel about it, but bittersweet feel about it at the same time as that. And yeah, I think this is a beautiful story. I love, obviously, the Ghost of Christmas Present, probably my favourite character in this film as well. And yeah, I just love that kind of the decorative room that he's in as well. It's just absolutely glorious. There's quite a little bit of a really dark driven part as well, where you see, obviously, again, you see kind of like Ebenezer, and he's just looking about him in like his living room, and then you see obviously the bells ring, and Jacob Marley comes back and sort of looks out for him, and then but yet he kind of shows him outside with all these like illusions, and yeah, that is, you know, there's been other renditions that have done that, and it's got a real kind of sort of dark approach to this story as well. Really great rendition, guys, and I had to end this Christmas themed all-nighter with my favorite rendition of A Christmas Carol. So that is the 1951 version of Scrooge there. So yeah, guys, that would be my Christmas themed all-nighter there. And yeah, all these movies I absolutely love, and I just think would make a great Christmas-themed all-nighter, in my opinion. Now I'm going to, and this is absolutely optional, by the way, guys, you don't have to do this, but you're more than welcome to do a response video on what would be your favourite, some of your favourite Christmas films, but also what would be your version of a Christmas-themed all-nighter? And that would be a select of movies that would run from late evening at night to the early hours of the morning there. And just, yeah, a select of movies of your choice. But yeah, I think if you wanted to do a response video to this, guys, you're more than welcome to. I would love to hear what would be your own Christmas themed all-nighter. So I am actually going to nominate a few people to do this, and like I say, guys, absolutely optional, by the way. You're more than welcome to do this, but you don't have to if you don't want to either. That it's absolutely optional. But I'm going to nominate Roy at Blue Roy Movies, Pete at Pedro's Movie Cavern, Tim's Film Waffle Tim, Marcus X-File 2708, and Lisa at Lisa Loves. So I thought I would nominate 5 YouTubers there, and I think you guys would do an absolutely smashing job at sort of doing your own version of a Christmas all-nighter. And like I say, guys, you're more than welcome to do this, and it's absolutely optional, but I think these YouTubers would do a great job at doing their own versions of a Christmas all-nighter, as I'm sure anyone would who would love to do this challenge as well. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I really had a fun time doing like this sort of Christmas themed video, and I'm gonna try and do another Christmas themed video as well in a not far distant future, and I'll be back for more content soon there. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye, take care, guys, thank you so much.